It's Andrew Smith from Royal LePage Kelowna. Welcome to Coffee with Andy. Kelowna Market Housing Report for the week ending October 21st. We're at Analog. We're outside Analog Coffee on Sunset Drive this week. We've been here before. Lots of cool downtown people here. Mix of students, mix of young people with jobs. Again, like every coffee shop in Kelowna, it seems these days it's an extension of the office. It's not the extension of the living room like we all thought coffee shops were supposed to be, but they're extensions of the office where people are working, meeting people, doing stuff. A lot of changes down here. I don't know if you can see, but new fake lawn out here. Kind of cool. Anyway, so the market last week, we generated 30 residential sales, which is up from the 25 recorded the previous week. 25 to 30, that's 5 more. A 20% increase, I suppose, if you want to look at this as glass half full. But if you've been watching these market reports, or if you're following the housing market in Kelowna, 25 or 30, but both numbers are bad. We need 50 as a minimum to sustain ourselves here. 25 or 30, I think I attribute the uptick to the fact that we finally worked a 5-day work week last week without Thanksgiving and national reconciliation. So 30. The average sale price was just over $1 million, but we saw some kind of affordable, air quote, affordable houses sell last week. There were 4 of them sold between $750,000 and $865,000. I know those are big numbers, but it's for a house. You get a yard, you can have a baby, and he or she'll grow up and you can kick the soccer ball around or play badminton in the backyard. So yeah, it's expensive for a first-time buyer, but it's not out of reach if you have equity. If you bought a condo 5 years ago or own a townhouse and you have some equity into it, you can make that. You can still make that jump, even with interest rates where they are, and with so much product on the market right now, with everyone becoming entrenched and not doing anything until the spring, it might be a good time to maybe have a look and see what's out there. For condos, the average sale price for a condo last year was $525,000, and so far this year, the average sale price for a condo apartment is $498,000. Take that number for what it's worth. It's gone down about $25,000. I know there's, with condominiums, there's 2 types of markets. There's this stuff, which is $1 million here, $1 million there, and there's condos where real people live, like if you're down on the Queen, or if you're All-Star Court, or if you're in the Verve, across from the college on De Montreal Court, where they're 200,000, 300,000, 400,000, where these are 700,000, 800,000, 2 million. So the average sale price is, with such a low number, will swerve all over the place, but regardless, it's dropped from $525,000 down to $498,000 this year. Let's end with short-term rentals. This is kind of a haven. If we were doing this at night, late October, and we looked at the lights on in Discovery Bay, it would probably 80% of them would be dark. There's just not a lot of people live here, and you don't have a lot of short-term rentals happening this time of year. So it sits empty. With new rules coming in May of 2024, it's just going to dramatically affect the entire landscape down here. You're going to see people having to make decisions. And if you have 2, 3, 4, 5 Airbnbs right now, and you manage them well, and we know they're harder work than what most people think. We know you're doing a lot of laundry. We know a third comes right off the top for marketing fees or people managing it. So it's not as much money as people think. But nevertheless, if they're taking that away, if they're taking Airbnbs away, sometimes you have to make a decision that is the least bad. You might need to consider selling it now, selling it in the spring, which is what a lot of people are talking about doing, getting ahead of it, doing it today, or converting it to long-term rentals where you put just a regular tenant in. It's not going to make as much revenue as you would have experienced in the past, but you have continuity. You don't have to deal with forest fires, people canceling. But yeah, it's something, if you're in that predicament, give me a call. I'd like to talk to you about what all your options are before this legislation is enacted next year. Anyway, Andrew Smith, Royal LePage, Kelowna. Thanks for watching. Sorry this one took so long today. If you stayed till the end, thank you.